August 24, a date that may go down as one of the most daring nights in modern drone warfare. As most of the world slept, Ukraine launched what many analysts now call the most complex unmanned strike ever carried out across Russian territory. Dozens of UJ-26 Beaver drones cut through the night sky, silent, low, and coordinated, each programmed for a single mission: to cripple the Ust-Luga port, Russia's heavily fortified energy lifeline on the Baltic Sea. But this wasn't just another drone strike. This was a calculated experiment in asymmetric chaos. Ust-Luga isn't an ordinary port. It's where Russia processes and exports billions of dollars worth of liquefied natural gas and petroleum. It's ringed with S-400 missile batteries, Pantsir S-1 systems, and multi-layer radar grids designed to intercept anything that flies. But that night, those systems faced a new kind of war. A war where algorithms, not pilots, make the split-second decisions. At 02:37 a.m., the first wave appeared on Russian radar screens. Small, erratic blips. Operators thought it was interference. Moments later, alarms erupted. The drones were flying low, using terrain masking and GPS spoofing to slip past early warning radars. Russian air defenses responded instantly. S-400 launchers lit up the sky with streaks of fire, while Pantsir autocannons shredded the air with tracer rounds. But the UJ-26 swarm wasn't flying straight. Each drone's path was unpredictable, zigzagging, diving, stalling, guided by onboard AI that adapted in real time to radar locks and missile launches. Then came the electronic warfare. Russian jammers unleashed bursts of electromagnetic noise, blinding GPS receivers and cutting command links. For most drones, that would have been the end. But these UJ-26s were pre-programmed with inertial backups, tiny gyroscopes and accelerometers that let them feel their way forward, even without GPS. What followed was chaos. Drones crashed, some lost control, others kept flying purely on dead reckoning. It was no longer precision warfare. It was a knife fight in the dark. Amid the chaos, one drone survived longer than the rest. Its battery was almost dead. Its sensors were blinded. But through a combination of luck and engineering, it locked on to the faint heat signature of a cryogenic gas unit inside Ust-Luga's processing plant. This single drone had flown more than 700 kilometers through contested airspace. No communication, no control. Just code, determination, and a flickering lithium battery. At 03:14 a.m., the drone descended into the industrial maze. Between gas pipelines, storage tanks, and cooling towers, Russian spotlights swept the area. Tracers cut through the fog. Then, contact. The drone hit the cryogenic unit head-on. What followed wasn't just an explosion. It was a BLEVE, a boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion. A shockwave tore through the complex. Flames shot hundreds of meters into the air. In seconds, the state-of-the-art facility was reduced to rubble. Satellite data confirmed what Russian officials initially denied: massive structural loss, destroyed gas tanks, and a chain reaction that crippled one of the country's key export nodes. The blast burned for hours, visible from space. But beyond the fire and destruction lay a deeper truth about modern warfare. This wasn't just about technology. It was a test of physics, economics, and adaptability. For every drone that costs $20,000, it takes millions in missiles and radar systems to defend against it. It's not a fair fight. It's an economic trap. And as drone warfare evolves, defenders are being forced into a corner. Adapt fast or drown in cost. The attack on Ust-Luga showed the world that the front lines are no longer where soldiers meet, but where data, code, and split-second algorithms decide victory. In this video, we'll break down the anatomy of the strike, how radar tracking struggled against low observable drones, how electronic countermeasures created chaos on both sides, and how one overlooked detail, the heat signature of cryogenic units, became the key that changed everything. War is evolving faster than most people realize. And the Ust-Luga strike isn't just a headline. It's a preview of what's coming. A world where drones outthink defenses, where a single pilotless craft can shape the balance of global power. The battlefield of the future isn't miles away. It's already here, hovering silently above us. If you found this analysis revealing, make sure to subscribe, because we're just getting started. This is World Today, where we uncover how technology is reshaping the art of war.